Hello gamers! Well, if you are a gamer, you would know that this period in time, from November onwards at least, is when all the big games tend to come out. Yeah, there are a few that come out throughout the year, of course, but being the festive period and all, a lot of developers like to release it at this time to cash in on everybody buying presents, stuff like Call of Duty, etc. Now, what about Far Cry 3? Have you been playing Far Cry 3? Yeah? Oh, well, guess what? So as Avery, he's looking for people to join him in multiplayer. Here's his take on Far Cry 3.
You're stuck on an island and people are shooting at you. A typical holiday in Pulau Penang? Hardly. But it is the plot behind Far Cry 3, and this brand new storyline has you in the skin of one Jason Brody, perhaps the most unlucky parachutist this side of a war theater. Pretty much you're with your family, you're an adventurous yet skinny thrill seeker, you're jumping out of a plane, and next thing you know, you find yourself in the thick brush and up to here with dudes in red shirts shooting at you with semi-automatic rifles. The principal dude has a mohawk, he imprisons you and your brother, and shortly after, your oldest brother dies and the rest of your family remains hostage as you barely escape with your life. Shortly thereafter, you meet strange villagers in this kind of surreal encounter, and you receive a warrior's tattoo. This warrior's tattoo both is a plot point and also a central part of the gameplay. As you advance, you'll be able to unlock new tattoos, which sort of grow organically or almost magically on the existing tattoo in order to gain abilities which you choose, such as the ability to be sneakier, the ability to be handier with assault rifles or sniper rifles, and the ability to have increased adrenaline to heal faster from damage. Similar to previous entries in the Far Cry franchise, it's up to you how you play Far Cry, which is really cool. You can be really stealthy and do some excellent executions. These animations are absolutely wonderful, and if you choose to select competencies within the sort of stealth tattoo mode, you can sneak up on people more easily, you can dispatch of them with better animations, for example, jumping from above or grabbing a baddie who's on a bridge above you and hiding their bodies so those bodies aren't later discovered. Or you can be the type of guy who just likes to go in running and gunning, and you can spend a lot of points on just getting better at shooting. I personally love sniper rifles. I use sniper rifles in almost any shooting game or their equivalent, and that's no exception here, so I've chosen to increase my stats in, breathing slowly, in and out, really, bam, focusing the reticle on the enemy and shooting from afar, because I suppose I'm somewhat of a coward. Anyhow, it's proven quite effective. Another thing is you can really tell that this game is made by Ubisoft Montreal because it has a little bit of Assassin's Creed in it. For example, there are these signal towers, these radio towers that are scattered throughout Rook Island. Climbing one and disabling it allows you to kind of strangely see further around you. These are high up. They're pretty much kind of like the eagle observation points that Altair Ezio Auditore uses in the Assassin's Creed games. Furthermore, there are areas that you can conquer for your fellow tribesmen. And that's kind of also similar to some of the mini-game elements in an Assassin's Creed game. And just believe me, you'll see it. What you won't see are the muddy textures that I complained about in Assassin's Creed 3, or the low poly character models, or the general pop-in, or any of that graphical kind of letdown that we got with Assassin's Creed 3, even though it was a solid game. The graphics here are just spectacular. They're absolutely as good as anything on any platform that you can view right now. They're breathtaking. It really has almost the visual impact that the first Far Cry game had when it hit, and you were just like, I have never seen anything this good looking before. Or Crysis 1. It really works that well. The character models are high poly, the animations on the face are very convincing, so your interactions have that much more emotional weight when you're speaking with the members of your family, huddling them together and go out in search of yet more, like your younger brother. The graphics I can't say enough about. The voice acting is also excellent, and in general it just feels like these production values are sky high. One thing that's nice to note is the game never crashes, at least under Windows 7 with my decent rig. So it's quite stable, quite solid, performs really well. The frame rate is rock solid, and in general, this is a technical marvel. So I touched on a little bit there the animals that are roaming throughout the island, and those are actually really useful and integral to the game, along with the plants. So there, you've kind of got the flora and fauna of Rook Island, and you learn more about it as you go through the game. In this game, your blows really do feel like they have impact, whether you're going hand to hand in a tense knife fight with your ammo out, or you're just picking off fools from afar. You really feel the thud when that bullet tears into flesh. And you're not feeling like you're just shooting at these kind of empty AI husks. The action in this game feels real. In addition to just these wonderful ranging sequences when you can go anywhere you want, you can hide behind ferns, you can crawl through the jungle, and really make the jungle yours. There are a number of set pieces, both vehicular and not, that are extremely memorable. Often these are chase scenes or escapes from burning buildings, and the kind of stuff that you would expect from an Uncharted game. It looks great, it feels great, and these passages absolutely will stick in the mind. So whether you're free roaming or whether you're enjoying the game's really well-written plot, Far Cry 3 is absolutely a standout in the series. It's a terrific game. It's probably the best game available right now in the current roster of Christmas release titles, and it's something that you're absolutely going to want to pick up.
The Asus Pad phone. We've been running the Gadget Nation contest. To win that, winners will be announced next week, so stay tuned for that. I can't wait to give away some prizes. This is wrapping up our year-end in review part 1. Of course, part 2 will be coming on next week. Now, between that period, it will be Christmas, so wishing all those that celebrate a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday from all of us here at Gadget Nation.